Mark Bryant, Emily Roark of the Bryant Law Center here today to answer your personal injury questions. 1-888-208-6946. And before we get into some of those, we're specifically talking today about the case versus Westlake Vinyls. And Emily, let's start with you on this. For viewers who may not know, tell us about the litigation on Westlake or with Westlake.
Sure. So, basically, Westlake has been fined multiple times. The last time it was for over $1 million because they have not complied with the EPA standards. And basically, it's vinyl chloride. What has happened is the EPA has tested, and they have said that in Calvert City, they have the highest rate of vinyl chloride anywhere in the United States, and that 95% of that is coming from Westlake. And it's not safe for basically living in Calvert City. They have declared it not a safe place to live. And so we're taking anybody that lives within 2 miles of the testing sites, which is basically Westlake and around the elementary school. And also anybody that has cancer, stomach, liver, or lung cancer. So if you have one of those cancers or you live within 2 miles, give us a call, and we want to help you. We already filed a complaint, and we're getting ready to file for other people that have those cancers or live within 2 miles.
Emily, I'm sure there are probably people that live close to that area who just aren't quite sure, and they may say, well, I haven't really noticed anything. I don't know how this affects me. What if they really don't know whether or not they have a case? What should they do?
Do you want to answer that?
Yeah, let me talk to you about that. If you live within 2 miles of that Westlake property, that, in our opinion, is going to devalue the property that you own. In other words, it's called diminution of property values, and it's going to do that. So anybody that lives within 2 miles of Westlake, if you want to, pick up the phone, because we're suing Westlake for diminution in property values. If you have cancer, any of those three types of cancers that Emily named, pick up the phone and call us, because we'll talk to you about it. We've got environmental lawyers that we've dealt with for years, and we've got a really good team. But it really is kind of sad, though, because the EPA says that one person should get cancer out of 1 million people that live around a chemical plant. And yet in Calvert City, if you're immediately close to Westlake, there's 1,000 people out of 1 million that are getting cancer. And if you live out by the school, there's 10 people out of 1 million getting cancer. And then there's another road called Johnson Riley Road there that has some 60 people out of 1 million people getting cancer. So no matter how you cut it, the EPA says that there's just too many people who've gotten cancer that are close to Westlake from the polyvinyl chloride and other chemicals that they're putting in the air. And it's not just a little bit of chemicals. I mean, over the last year or two, there's been 170,000 pounds put into the air up there, and that is a lot of weight. So pick up the phone and call us. We've got intake people, we've got nurses that'll look at it, we'll examine your medical records, and we're happy to do it. We hope we can help.
We do have another question that we'll get to on the other side of the break, because we are done for part 1 of today's Local 6 Legal Line. Questions regarding this, give us a shout, 1-888-208-6946. Other personal injury questions answered as well. That's coming up on Local 6 Midday.